Give everybody a couple of seconds more, probably like 30 more seconds, and then I'll start. Um, After this week, I will, when I say 9 o'clock, I'm starting at 9 o'clock because I have a lot of people that watch the replay, and I don't want them to be sitting there like, oh my God, and then click off me. So those who are YouTubers will understand that concept of starting on time and actually, you know, helping those who want to watch it or have to watch it on replay. If y'all did not catch um, or haven't seen yet the video I did for as the full moon and its effects on each sign, like I stated on my Instagram, and I might have stated on there as well, I can't remember, that that was a general, it's just the energy that I received in, okay? So it might resonate with you, it may not. Take what does and then leave the rest, okay? Um, but for Capricorns, if Capricorn is your sun, then I'm pretty sure that will resonate with a lot of us. Because, like I said, I'm a Capricorn. So, okay. So, today's topic will be the effects that the full moon has had on us, or whatever the case may be. So, this is more of, I did the video on Friday. I was trying to give everybody a chance that wanted to look at it, if they had any questions about it, or if they wanted to see if there was any follow up energy that I received on it, then I was going to answer that for them. Um, so that was on that. Um, One of the things I want you to understand that we're in Taurus season, far as where the sun is for the zodiac sign. It's Taurus season right now, and Taurus is a grounding. It's an earth sign, and earth signs are grounding people. They work hard. Some people call them boring or whatever because they're hard workers. So if you don't know what earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So those are the earth signs, and then we all got four. We got four elements. We have earth, air, um, was it earth, air, fire, earth, air, fire. I'm missing one. Hmm. Hmm. I can't remember which one I'm missing. Evidently, water. Water sign. Those are the four elements. So when you're earth sign, you take up all the rest of the other three elements plus your sign. So air is known for communication. It brings in communication, is communication, lack of communication or more communication. So those are that. Um, so without further ado, let's make sure that we're going to talk about the good topics. So we have Pluto coming in retrograde on the 24th. That is this Wednesday. Okay, Pluto brings in is the ruler of power and control. It's going in retrograde. So guess what retrograde means? What does retro mean? It means to rewind, go back, overview, review, all the R's, right? It is the subconscious and our shadow self secrets and our deep karmic change, okay? So let's say that you're trying to manifest something right now, right? Or you didn't manifested something in the past or whatever the case may be. And you're trying to see why it didn't come to par. Hey teacher, how you doing, love? And you're trying to see why it hasn't came to pass, or maybe you think it's the delay or whatever the case may be. Maybe it's because you really didn't let go, okay? Or it may be that your conscious mind basically blocked you from whatever you was manifesting. Okay, so let's just say that. Let's say that your subconscious mind was blocking you for whatever you was manifesting. Okay, so now Pluto is going in retrograde, and you already just had the full moon in Libra, which is bringing you a lot of energy and it's telling you to get things done. And then Jupiter is already in retrograde, and it won't be over until August 11th. Then on top of that, now you have Pluto going in retrograde. Okay, so you have all these energies coming at you and some retrograde. So you got energy in retrograde. So it may be a time that you revisit things. Okay, so like my last video when I did about the effects on the sign, it was talking about a lot about partnership. Pluto is about power and control, partnership. So guess what that means? You have to share that and you have to rely on each other to make sure that things get done. You can't just put it all on yourself. So as business partnership, that's romantic partnership, as anything that deals with you up here handling business. That's what that is. Okay. So that is power and control, right? So you rewinding, you reflecting, you reviewing, and you evaluating. Okay. So we all get the picture of that retrograde. So going back and reflecting on yourself, some people call it shadow work, is real, real hard for people to do. Because guess what that means? You have to self reflect. That means you have to go within and know that the things that you do not like about yourself, you're going to have to face it. Okay, we all got skeletons in our closets, secrets, whatever the case may be, things that we can try to forget about, whatever the case is. But this is the time that you want to go about and do it. Okay? You want to go use this Pluto. Pluto is saying be gentle with yourself, but also reflect, review. Make sure that you don't let this shadow or this energy consume you. Recognize it, embrace it, and truly let it go. So it won't be another karmic session because we go through Pluto retrograde every year. Every year. Pluto retrograde starts on April the 24th, and it's not over until October the 3rd. So you with this for 5 months, give or take. So during this time, work with partnerships, work with people, you know, build that rapport with each other so you know going forward when this energy, when this retrograde and Pluto goes direct, that'll mean that you'll be even more on top of your game because you didn't handle things that you didn't want to handle about yourself. So when it comes to light, anything that's in the dark, they say what's done in the dark will eventually come to light. But guess what? When you shine light on it, it might not be as bad as you thought it was. You know, um, we all have flaws. Some are greater than others, but it doesn't matter because guess what? There's always somebody out there that's going to accept you for it is, whether it's in a romantic relationship, a business partnership. There's always going to be somebody who's going to accept you for who you are. But first, you have to accept yourself for who you are. Okay? So let's get that out the way. You have to accept yourself for who you are. Pluto is going to bring out your shadows. You shining in the light, it doesn't have power over you anymore. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't have power. So it doesn't have power on you. So then it won't have the effect on you that it used to have on you. Will it resurface again? I'm pretty sure it will. But guess what? The same technique that you're doing, guess what? Do it again until it no longer harms you. You need to understand yourself. You can't expect anybody else to understand you if you don't even understand yourself. You got to understand yourself better. The energy that you give off is the energy that you receive back. Let me say that again. The energy that you give off is the energy that you're going to receive. So if you see something in somebody that you do not like, guess what? That's probably something in yourself that you don't like. Look at it, rehash it, see how you can make it better, make it different, so you won't keep on going through a karmic cycle. Okay, we're human. We make mistakes. Live from them and move past it. Let it go. Okay, so your intuition as well. You're gonna have to adhere to and accept your personal views and trust your intuition. Um, your former views may poke you. So you might have thought that you got rid of an energy and you was like, oh, well, that used to bother me. It doesn't bother me no more. And that energy comes back on you, or that flower comes back on you, or whatever, right? So then you sit down and you're like, okay, I thought I got past this. You did, but Pluto's in retrograde. And there's maybe something that you didn't learn, like you learned partial of it, but you didn't learn the full effect of it, and you have to revisit again and review it again. Then learn from that, whatever is new. Or you can just ask God, Spirit, Universe, whatever you want to call it, whatever word you would like to use. I use God. You can ask God to bring it to you and ask your guardian angels and your ancestors, like, what is it that I need to learn, and trust their guidance. Because when you're pulling out your own flaws, we're quick to fill out somebody else's flaws and tell them what their flaws is, but we're not too quick to pull out our own because we don't want to face that. You don't think you got a flaw? Ask your friend, ask your husband, wife, significant other, ask your boss, okay? Ask your boss. So it's a time of reflection, and it's not bad. Like I said, Pluto is the planet that's over control and power, but it's going in retrograde. So therefore, you're going to be doing a lot of reviewing. But this reviewing is to eliminate things and move past it. Use the time to move past it. Okay. Wherever your power struggles is, if you feel like that you try to have too much control of things, you're going to have to let it go because you're going to be fighting against this energy right now. Okay. You're going to be fighting against this power and control, and you're not going to win. It's going to drain you. So you're going to have to loosen up on your power, or your control. Okay, so you're going to have to trust that somebody else can help you with whatever you're trying to accomplish right now. Like I said, with Libra, this Libra energy is bringing on a lot of partnership. You got Pluto in retrograde is bringing on, control and power, and you're going to have to revisit those things. So partnership, letting go, working together. These two energies together can get a lot of things accomplished. So if you're trying to get a lot of things accomplished, use this energy right now to work on your partnership, work on letting go of control of things, and move forward. Does anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns? Oh, cause I'm feeling it. I done took a great. I had a great meditation session this morning. I had an excellent spiritual bath. I'm like, I'm ready. Partnership. Who wants to do it? Like, what we need to do? Let's meet up. Let's link. Let's do what we need to do moving forward. Um, I was finding myself picking up on other people's energy that was not bringing no good to me. So I had to reset myself today. I really did. I had to cleanse myself and just get out of other people's energy and say, what is my energy? How do I feel? How you doing? It was me time today. So I so glad I did it. I'm so glad that I listened to spirit. I'm so glad that I pay attention to my body. I was feeling this way Saturday, but I pushed through it because I had prior, well, as long as I could, because I had prior engagement. Um, and so when you've been a hermit lately, and so when I sat up here and I was like, okay, so Sunday, Sunday was Resurrection Day. Yes, I said Resurrection Day and not Easter. Resurrection Day. Okay, so you be around family, and at first I was not. I was just going to allow my daughter to go over to her grandmother's house, and they spend quality time together and things of that nature. And I was just going to use that time to get me together, but Spirit told me, no, go spend time. Go spend time around family because I consider her family as well. She's not my mother; she's her father's mother, her dad's mother. But like I say, to go, spend time with family and just, don't try not to think of anything else. Just enjoy the time, enjoy family time, separate. So today, I said, oh, it's going to happen today. Today, I said, I'm taking me time out. Um, so, send her off to school and me time. Let's see how Z feels. Let's see how we can get me together. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not good for yourself, you're not good for anybody else. Okay. So let's talk about how this Pluto retrograde is going to affect each sign. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. This is a little special gift for those. I didn't say this on Instagram, but I already knew that I was going to do it. And I do research. So I want you all to know that when you get into astrology, right? And I'm fairly new about talking about astrology, but I'm not new to astrology, if that makes sense. So, like, I know how it affects different signs. I can sit up here and pick up on the energy of certain things. So, okay, so example, my son is an Aries. My oldest daughter is a Taurus, and my youngest daughter is a Cancer. I treat each one of them differently. I have to have a totally different relationship with them, especially with me being a Capricorn. Now, my daughter, my oldest is a Taurus. Me and her kind of get along more because we're both Earth signs. My son, he's very gentle but very rough on the other end. My youngest is sensitive than a Mickey Figgy, as she's a Cancer. She's very family oriented. I know family is very important to her. So since I know that about her, I make sure that she knows that she's loved and she knows that she's beautiful and appreciated and things of that nature because that's the type of care that she needs. My oldest, I tell her she's beautiful. All right, mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if I tell my youngest that she's beautiful, is thank you. Oh, that's so nice. That's so sweet. Because that's her personality. That's how she operates. That's what she needs from me. So I know that. So if you are Aries, well, that's March 21st to April 19th. Your power is addictive. You're a born leader, but check yourself when it comes to overexerting said power in the workplace during this retrograde. Be careful not to control the market at work. So let your boss keep their power. All right, back off. You can shine some other ways, okay? But but during this retrograde until October the 3rd, October the 4th, you can be direct all you want to. Use your power. But during this retrograde and that starts Wednesday, let your boss be your boss. Let them have their power. Don't overexert yourself. Taurus, April 20th to May 20th. You need to call on your spiritual guide. There's going to be a shift, energetic, what else she says, bubble up. Higher minded activities such as meditation may consume your energy. So you may not be able to meditate as much if you need energy right about now. Um, I wouldn't say don't meditate because if that works for you, then hey, it works for you. Do what works for you. Do what works for you. These are just suggestions. I need everybody to know that. Uh, Gemini, your magic is on point. This is from Stardust. She's another astrologer. She gets interviewed every month. And I like her because when I read what she says, I look at my notes and it's like matching. So some of them is, what I make sure I check to double check myself because, like I said, I'm new To speaking of astrology, but I'm not new to astrology. You need to allow your higher self. This is still Gemini. You need to allow your higher self to show you the way. So you're going to have to trust on your spiritual guides right now. Okay. Like I said, during this retrograde, you do not want to fight that energy because it's about power and control. You don't want to be out of balance at all. You want to be balanced. But it's hard for us as humans to constantly be on balance. That's why you got to be aware of yourself and when you're feeling out of balance. Teacher, to you, you've been a hermit lately, but you're always a hermit. So you need to step out of that, sister. Did you look at my video regarding how the sign is going to affect you? I mean, the Libra sign is going to affect you. The truth will set you free. For my Cancer people, the power of love is going to overtake even hearts of stone. So therefore, you're going out here and you're embracing people and you're showing them love. And guess what? Even the person who can't stand it, guess what they're going to do? They're going to show you love back. Everybody wants, what is it? Peace, love, and prosperity. But out of all of them, the most beautiful gift out of all of it is love. It's hard to, what is that? When Kevin Hart was like, when he was about to get to fighting and he opened up his arms, he's like, give me a hug, come on, bring it in, bring it in. You can't fight no man who got his hands up trying to give you a hug. That's the same way that Cancer is up here treating people. They're like, "Ooh, you need some love. It look like you need some love. You need some love. Let me show you some love. Let me give you some love." And guess what? After that, you like, "Okay, well, all right then, baby. Give me her." And you don't even understand why you're doing that. That's because that's the energy. Like I said, what you give out is what you receive. Is what you need to stay grounded and avoid drama, though, Cancers. You don't need no parts of that mess. You don't need no parts. Nobody needs no drama or mess. I know I wouldn't. Uh, but understand without you when you giving out this love, understand that it's still gonna be a roller coaster during this retrograde. It's gonna be ups and downs. But guess what? Take it and embrace it. Okay, Cancer. Leo, you're gonna go through a power struggle. I'm sorry, Leo. It's gonna be a power struggle in your professional life, though. In your professional life, you and some coworkers, y'all might not be seeing eye to eye, and that's fine. But also understand this: don't let anybody else dictate your money. Let me repeat that: don't let anybody else dictate your money because it can be their problem, and they bringing it to you, and you ain't got nothing to do with it. If you are the supervisor, you handle it appropriately. If it is your supervisor, you handle it appropriately. But it says coworkers, so y'all guess y'all on an even plateau. Um, but you know what? When they do invite you out, instead of saying no this time, Leo, make sure you go out. Go out with them, hang out with them. Cause what? Guess what you got on your favor? Your charm, and your charm will walk you a long way. And then guess where that drama goes? Out the window. Because then you got people on your side like, oh no, that's not him or that's not her, that's not even that person. We didn't went out outside of work and da 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 da. You see what I'm saying? So your charm is what works in your favors, Leo. For my Virgos, another Earth sign, your ghost of your love life affairs is coming to tempt you. So guess what? Prepare for an ex to come back and say, try to whisper sweet nothings in your ear, try to get you to talk to them again. They might do it in a sneaky manner. It's gonna be like a love triangle pop up. All it's gonna be is, and it ain't gonna be something you can resist because these are gonna be former twin flames. And we all know that all twin flames and being twin flames is not always a good thing. I want people to understand that. Ain't that right, teacher? Twin flames is not always a good thing. Understand that. So you need to exert your power. This is the time for you need to exert your power and then let things go. You exert your power where it needs to be, and if it doesn't need to be, then you just move on with yourself. You don't want that type of energy around you anyway because Virgos for this month. Let me look at my other notes. Oh, it's telling you to walk away. That was what the energy I said. You need to heal. So this is another energy that's coming in just to let y'all know. On top of what I said the other day, Virgos, you need balance in your emotions at all. So love triangles, people from your bad past, whatever the case may be. Make sure I'm about to oh cancers, baby. I already did cancers. What did I say? You if you can go back, Miss Taylor. I just passed cancers. Actually, yeah. So that's what that is. So that's what Virgos. So now let's talk about the Libras. Thank you, love. Thank you for your support as well. Um, Libras. Now is not the time to be easily swayed. But this retrograde is about to stand your ground and root yourself and your personal truth. So be in your truth, baby. Be in your truth, Libras. Be in your truth and give yourself a break and avoid conflict. Give yourself a break and avoid conflict. You don't want it, and don't fall for the trap of appeasing each other, appeasing people. Because guess what? You ain't gonna be able to keep it up. It's gonna be draining. It's gonna be draining. Appeasing people for what? Because you don't want to hurt their feelings? Hmm? Because you don't want to hurt their feelings? A peace of mind is a beautiful thing. Now, and everything I say, also be tactful and do say what you got to say out of love and not out of anger. I will say that because you don't want that energy to come back to you as well. But you're going to have to stand your ground and be true in your root. You are who you are. So that goes back to love yourself first, huh? Scorpios. This is Pluto is your planet. Is your ruling planet. And it's going in retrograde. So guess what? You'll get it for like 6 months. During your birthday month and also during this retrograde. But in your birthday month, it'll be direct because it starts into the third. So that'll still be Libra season. So you need to be a detective with, and discover the truth from past arguments. So you might need to discover some things, or maybe an argument, take some information from that, and move forward with it. Maybe you're still banging your head up against it, or you haven't figured out why things are doing going the way it's going, or whatever the case may be. But just know some of which you didn't even know you want to know. Like you're gonna revisit arguments and not even understand why you're revisiting the argument. You're gonna be sitting there like, why am I going over this again? Because Pluto's in retrograde, and it's about reviewing and revisiting things. But you'll gain clarity with it. So guess what that end up being? You won't go back to that karmic energy again. You have cleared that path. Okay. But my Sagittarius, my Venus is in Sagittarius. My love language. Well, Venus rules love, so y'all know that's in Sagittarius. Which I don't think it's no better than Capricorn. Sag is ruthless. Woo, but I love them. You're gonna reevaluate your relationship with money. It's inevitable. It's gonna come. It's gonna take its place. It's coming in. It's take its place regardless. So you might as well go ahead and prepare yourself to deal with the details, the tedious as they may feel. Taking control of your assets may prove hard, but will eradicate and clear the deck of any financial mishandling. So go over your finances. Go over your investments. Because I don't like the word saying. I call them investments. So anything that you didn't invest in or you have assets in or whatever the case may be, you're going to have to go and go over your money. So you're going to have to prepare yourself for the details. And like I said, it's going to be tedious, but it's going to be worth it. I mean, either you're going to handle it at the beginning of the retrograde, the middle, or the end, but you're going to have to handle it. So, but it will all pay off in dividends. So, won't he do it? Yes, he will. I said, won't he do it? And yes, he will. Okay. Capricorns, the power struggle is real. Oh, it's super duper 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 real. Oh, it's real. You know why it's so real? Because the energy of the Libra full moon is bringing in the people's true colors are being shown, and you being balanced in your career. But people's true colors are being shown, and then you have partnerships that you're supposed to explore in and go over and talk to people and see who you can partner with. Because right now, with this Libra full moon, it's the time to do partnerships because you want prosperity. I will hope abundance. I will hope you would. So this is the time to be in partnerships with people, Capricorn. So, but then you have this power struggle because you know why we're grounded, and we have power and control issues. I know because I speak for myself. Okay, so not putting too much dominance over others. So therefore, when that partnership comes, you're going to have to listen. Okay, you're going to have to listen and dissect what somebody else has said. And if you need to digress, guess what? Digress because you might not see it in that time being, but eventually you'll sit down and if you're anybody like anything like me, you sit up here and you rehash conversations and then you say, you know what, I could have handled that better. I could have did this or oh, this is what they meant by this. Oh, I don't know what they mean by this. I need to get this clarified because I'm a clarifier. Get this clarified before I move forward. All right. Capricorns, we are powerful beings, and people know that. And some people are intimidated by that, but some people are intrigued by it, especially when it comes to handling business, because we're business oriented type people anyway. That's why if you ever notice, Sagittarius, Capricorns, Aries, Taurus, or Cancer, I want to say sometimes Geminis are mostly entrepreneurs because we have that, oh, I can get it done, I need to get it done type attitude. And working for somebody else with that type of mind mentality going forward because you're a natural born leader, those signs are just natural born leaders. Guess what? It's sometimes it's going to clash with somebody who does not know how to perceive it. Okay, everything is about um, perception. What I might perceive, somebody else might perceive in a different light. I just sit back and I take what people say and I understand them as their personality. If I know them personally and I know, okay, well they said it in this manner. but they all actuality that meant no harm by it. It's just the way that they are. I know that. So why get upset about something that I know? That defeats the purpose. That's wasted energy. Okay? So self control is gonna be your test during this retrograde. And make sure that you give somebody else power and or assist with it, especially when you're doing a partnership and business aspect. Because we all want those what? Coinage. Okay. Give me them coins. We all want it. Aquarius. Oh, Aquarius. This retrograde in Pluto is gonna take you back to some ghosts. It's gonna take you way back, maybe even some past life stuff. Okay, Aquarius. Just being honest with you, it's gonna be hard. Please don't wrestle with it. It's gonna change your psychological issues from your youth or your past life. It's gonna be drawing up a lot of karmic things. Okay, I would say is face it, embrace it, show it to the light, and let it lose its power over you. Okay, Aquarius? But at the same time, understand, be gentle with yourself. If it's something that is real, like real mind boggling to you, or it consumes your energy, or makes you go want to go into a depression, because like now I feel like real sad. This is the energy I get from this. Pace yourself with it. Nobody said it's going to take just as long for you to get over it. Pace yourself with it and embrace yourself. But don't try your hardest not to allow it to consume your energy. Okay? So just be with your relationship. If you was in a relationship and it was traumatic to you, it can always change. Relationships you can change. That's any type of relationship you can change. If you feel like you don't want to be disrespected, you don't need to be disrespected. I seen something on YouTube today that reminds me. I wanted to open up with it, but I lost train of thought. It said two things you don't want to waste your time with: something that does not matter, and someone who says doesn't think that you matter. Hmm. If I ain't saying nothing, you said a word right there. Two things you don't want to waste your time with: something that does not matter, and someone who doesn't think that you matter. Take it how it resonates. Pisces, which is the last one, you need to connect with your past dreams. You need to connect with your past dreams. Your past dreams may enlighten you with a lot of things. So if you don't have a dream, like a dream journal, um, I suggest you get one, or you can use your like the memo thing on your phone. But make sure that you are missing an important ingredient, and it comes to you in your dreams. So if you do have a dream journal, read back through your dream journal, and something may resonate with you that did not resonate with you, or a thought or idea may be finished that you didn't realize. And like I said, all this is from the Pluto retrograde that will be happening on this Wednesday, April 24th, and it'll stay with us approximately 5 months until October the 3rd. Okay? So, does anybody have any questions, concerns, comments? Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. My channel may be a blessing to you and to others. Okay? Um, this is a safe haven channel. I want everybody to be safe. I know that this channel is going to grow. I know that it has nowhere near its potential, but I do know that this is reaching people and being a blessing to people because even if they don't leave a comment, I can feel it. Okay. And if you do not have faith and or believe in your and trust in yourself and have faith to your higher power, whatever that may be, then you're lost and need to be found and or become awakened. Because all your gifts, talents are within yourself. We all have gifts. Some just become heightened before others. Okay, so if nobody has any questions, comments, or concerns, I will be signing off. Um, like I said, be a blessing. Like, comment, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. There'll be more to come. Also, I will be doing an ebook um, regarding clearing your chakras, and I also will be giving information regarding what crystal or gem to be using for each chakra that will help you doing your clearing or your blockages doing a chakra. It will be engaging one ebook, so it can help you along your way while you're trying to make sure that you're centered and also being in tune with your higher self. Okay. I do not have a definite date when that ebook will be out, but I will be keeping y'all posted. I would just like to let y'all know that I am doing an ebook for that. Also, if you need to book a healing session, you can always email me at astrology underscore a Siobhan at gmail.com. No, no, no. I apologize. It's astrologist a Siobhan, one word at gmail.com. It's no underscore. That's my YouTube. That's my Instagram channel has an underscore in it. I also will this Friday be doing my first tarot reading. And like I try to explain to people when it comes to me doing my tarot reading, I go for energy. So you can have a question, okay? You can have a question all you would like, but what the card reveals and what my energy picks up on is the answer that you need for that time being. So it won't be no back and forth or no, I asked you this. What the energy and the cards reveal is what you need to know at that time. So you might feel like you need to know this, but guess what? Your angels, your ancestors, your spirit says, no, sis or brother, you need to know about this. Um, I don't know who's on here, but I do know if you haven't went and got checked, had your physical, please make sure that you do the proper steps and do a physical. I don't know why. Well, I know why I said it, but just please, everybody, make sure that you um, are taking care of yourself. Uh, you know, we as a unit need to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves, and that's health wise, mentally, physically, but know that. Um, so please, everybody that's on here, I don't know specifically the gender. I just got that energy of make sure that you go and we're doing what we need to do far as getting checked on a regular basis when we're supposed to. Or if you feel that your body needs and you need to go see about your body, do that as well. Um, hey Kim. Yes, I am. You can always go back and watch it, but while you're on here, you can give me a thumbs up, like my comment, subscribe. I know you already subscribed, but I appreciate your support. I appreciate everybody's support, especially those who know me. You don't know how much it means to me to know that you actually are here supporting me. I'm very blessed. I am very grateful for you all. For my 18 subscribers, I don't care if it's 18 or 800 88,000. I like that number. That's a lot of eights. That's a lot of completions, but I like that number. I appreciate y'all love. I appreciate y'all support. I really truly do. You don't understand. It's a blessing to me to know that people are actually out here liking my videos, commenting, sending me encouragement, letting me know that I'm blessing them and other as well, and which is everything to me. So I appreciate y'all as well. So recap. If you didn't catch your sign, you can always replay it. Make sure that you watch your sign regarding this retrograde on Pluto. Um, and also make sure that you know every Monday and Wednesday, unless I let y'all know otherwise, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be going live. On Fridays, starting this Friday, I will be doing the live tarot reading. And I think I will be doing that, let's just say 9 p.m. Central Standard Time as well, unless I have other plans, so that time might change. But mostly on Fridays, I really try not to go nowhere on Fridays. But anyway, until next time, you all, many blessings.